Guys, Donald Trump have done it again against all the African leaders, against Africans at last. Please pay attention and listen to this. What is happening here in Africa? The current president of the United States, Donald Trump, keep choking all the African leaders, keep tormenting them. Ever since this man became the president of the United States, this man have been hitting all the African leaders against the wall, trying to reset their brains, trying to make Africa independent for real. But unfortunately, these our leaders, old cargos, they don't mind. See the news right now. See the news, what is happening right now. Donald Trump is trying to reset the brains of African leaders, but I don't mind. Only few of African leaders right now, like John Mahama, the president of Ghana, Abu Drahami, Tiani, the president of Niger, Assimi Goïta, president of Mali, Ibrahim Traoré, president of Burkina Faso, Diomaye Faye. These ones I just listed right now, they are the only ones that thinking what to do to make Africa great again. All of them have sat down, listed some agendas, what they are going to do to free Africa from the imperialists, from the colonial masters. Guys, please, if you love this discussion we are having right now, please join our wonderful family. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here. Also follow us on Facebook and on TikTok for more videos like this. Now, according to John Mahama, the president of Ghana, he said that one thing Africa must do to be liberated from these Western imperialists. Number one, that Africa as a continent must stop exportation of raw materials from Africa to Western world. Everything must be refined here in Africa, processed and finished here in Africa before exportation. And this will help Africa economy.
Move beyond being exporters of raw material to become producers of finished goods, whether it is cocoa in Ghana, oil in Nigeria, copper in Zambia, or diamonds in Botswana. We must process and add value to our natural resources.
And the number two thing that Africa must do, that Africa as a continent must start trading among ourselves. Guys, do you know that over 13% of African countries here have been trading among ourselves? Others have been exporting their mineral resources, their goods from their various countries to Europe, to America, improving their economies over the wide African economy diminishing here. John Mahama said Africa as a continent must start trading among ourselves. 100% here in Africa. This will improve our economy.
Good news is that our destiny is in our own hands. The actions that we take today through decisive leadership and strategic partnerships will define the future of this dear continent of ours. One of the most transformative initiatives of our time is the African Continental Free Trade Area. It has the potential to create the largest free trade area in the world. And the African Continental Free Trade Area represents a game-changing opportunity for African businesses, entrepreneurs, and industries. However, trade liberalization in itself is not enough. We must invest in infrastructure to facilitate trade, efficient road, rail networks, ports, and digital connectivity. We must strengthen African supply chains to ensure that our industries produce goods and services that meet both regional and global standards. We must harmonize our trade policies to eliminate non-tariff barriers and reduce the cost of doing.
Now, lastly, that African leaders must gather themselves together, dismantle all the borders here in Africa. Guys, seriously, I support this 100%. You see, all these borders here in Africa, they are not helping. These borders have been hindering our progress here in Africa. We can't interact with each other. We can't access each other here in Africa. All the borders are closed. You can't travel from Nigeria to Ghana. You can't just wake up one morning and say you want to travel from Nigeria to Cameroon. It's not possible. The borders are closed. But if you go to Europe, you can wake up one morning and say that you want to travel from UK to France to Holland, from Germany to other countries in Europe. Within 1 hour, you do that with train. It's possible in Europe, but you can't do that here in Africa. All the borders are closed. This Western imperialists made sure that African leaders put borders in their various countries, hindering us from accessing each other. Now, Joe Mahama said, those borders must be dismantled here in Africa. We must learn how to love ourselves, trust ourselves. Open border, you can access each other easily. This is what United States, this is what they are doing. Europe, this is what they are doing. Nothing like borders over there.
It is therefore a call to action, and that the decisions we make at this dialogue must not end in resolutions alone. Let us rise to this occasion and break down the barriers that divide us, and build an Africa that is strong, self-reliant, resilient, and globally competitive.